Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Grant. Hi, Magda. I hope everyone had an eventful Tuesday in a good way. Hello. I didn't have to. Today was my rest day, so I didn't have to work out today. Ergo, I'm streaming a lot earlier than I usually would. So here I am. Hello. Today was pretty cool actually. Pretty relaxing. I mean, all things considered. Um, let's see. Yeah, I did more, more side hustle stuff. My work today, my 9 to 5 job was pretty chill. My sleep was okay. It was okay. I woke up in time for the meeting, so I ended up taking another nap like around what time was it? I think I took a nap for like an hour around like 1 o'clock, if I remember correctly. Around 1 or 2. Yeah, I think it was good. Actually, something at work, like, you didn't even go to sleep. Oh my goodness, so you should. Something at my work like really broke. Apparently, like there was like really bad things happening, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like one of the benefits of not being like a super senior person on my team is that when things go really bad and things are breaking, it's not expected of me to be one of the people that stays online to fix it. So yeah, like things were like exploding, but it wasn't my concern. I don't get paid enough to worry about that kind of thing, so I got off at my normal time. And because I didn't have to work out today, everything just got done earlier, right? So like I opened all my mail earlier. I did cook today, which I'm happy about, because I haven't been cooking recently, so but thankfully I've cooked again. Yeah, it's pretty like literally like the most average day I can think of. Okay, anyways. So before I turned on the stream, my friends asked me this funny question, and it actually like kind of made a big like discussion, so I'm gonna steal it. My friend asked us all, if you go to a gas station, what are the 3 things you're getting? You can only get 3. So my picks were I never ever get like gas station food, like as in like the hot food, because I think it's most of the time 90% of the time it's like really awful, because it's just been sitting out for hours and it's just terrible. My answers were Fanta orange, sour cream and onion chips, but the Ruffle version, not the Lay's version, and I forget what they're called. I think they're called Lifesavers. Like there's these Lifesaver gummies that like are coated in sugar, like the sour ones. So those are my 3. It's Monster. I don't really. That's one thing that I never really got into. That a lot of young people got into, like are really into. Like I never really, not really like. I don't hate energy drinks, but I'm not really a big fan of them per se. Like when on the rare times I do drink energy drinks, my opinion is that it's so sugary that you can't really taste anything else. I actually like, yeah. So I think energy drinks are like okay. Lifesaver gummies are the bomb. I mean, I'd like to tell my friends that like my favorite candy is pretty much anything coated in sugar. Like I really like the sour straws, the famously my thing for a while was the gummy worms, like the trolley sour gummy worms. Those are pretty great, classic. Um, my my other friends had some good like nominations though, particularly in the chip department. The I forget, are they Fritos? The Fritos honey barbecue twist. Oh, those are pretty good. Yeah, Sour Patch Kids are also pretty good. Then my other friend said like the Cheeto, like the jalapeno Cheetos. Those are also pretty good. One of my friends said Chex Mix, and honestly, he kind of lost me there. I don't like. I think Chex Mix is like mid to me. However, there is like a hot Chex Mix where it's like it's Chex Mix, but they put like the same powder that they put on like the hot Dorito or the hot Cheetos. That version is pretty good. Puppy Patch Kids. I mean, wouldn't be too far out there considering they're kids anyway, right? So don't really. I'm actually surprised that they haven't made an animal equivalent yet. Mm-hmm. Isn't there like a wide variety? Whenever I get Sour Patch Kids, I usually just get like the basic one. You know, there's like watermelon ones, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have like a whole bunch of variety, and I haven't kept up with it. But I don't really like, that's just like, that was just for the point of the discussion. But I don't like, I very rarely buy stuff from the gas station. I used to do it all the time whenever I would go on a road trip with my family. Like I do it like literally like all the time. Pretty much every road trip we'd go on, we'd go to a gas station at the beginning of the trip, and I would just like get whatever I wanted. But now as a grown adult, I don't really do that, because in general, like the things you would buy at the gas station, like soda, candy, and chips are pretty unhealthy for you. There aren't really a whole lot of healthy options at a gas station. Probably the healthiest thing you can get is like the protein milks, and maybe like tuna in a pack or something. The watermelons are your favorite? Ugh. I mean, it should come as no surprise, because like I'm on a. If I wasn't on a diet, I would definitely be snacking. I would 100% be like eating everything under the sun, but I try not to. Obviously, it's easier for me to diet if I don't have the temptation in my apartment anyway. So I used to road trip down to Panama City Beach, Florida, when I was like 5. I used to make my mom stop and get you Skittles. Oh, wait, speaking of, okay, I think Skittles are pretty like okay. I think they're kind of mid, honestly, but like the sour Skittles are like. There are a few candies that I think are genuinely sour, but Warheads and the sour Skittles are like genuinely sour candy. I haven't had sour Skittles in so long. I just remember them being super sour. You grab them. Same, I guess. I never really thought M&Ms were that great. M&Ms were okay. I never really like enjoyed like the actual like shell of the M&M. Like I like the chocolate part, but I didn't really ever like the coating. Okay, let's name off all the mid candy. So to me, Skittles were mid, M&Ms were mid. Reese's Cups were fire. Snickers was fire. Twix was fire. Hershey's was fire. Tootsie Rolls were so mid. Oh my god. Tootsie Rolls are mid. And so are Tootsie Pops. Well, Tootsie Pops are good until you get to the Tootsie Roll part in the middle. Then it becomes mid. Cotton candy is fire. What else? I used to eat so much candy as a kid that like I had to get so many crowns. Felt lower. I was like, especially when I was younger, I was terrible with like brushing my teeth, but also I ate a crap ton of candy. So like I had to get like crowns on almost every single one of my teeth, I think. Like on my baby teeth. And I just remember being in and out of the dentist so often and just like crying because how much it hurt and biting their fingers and bleeding everywhere. Oh god. When I would get M&M's, I try to eat and break the shell just so you could eat the shell. Really? It's like the complete opposite. Bubble gum, like specifically, like I forget what it's called. Is it juicy fruit? Was fire. The cylindrical one, I forgot what it's called. It's called like Hubble Bubble or something. That was mid. Very kid. What else? In hindsight, like I don't know if you know, like those Krabby Patty gummies. Those are like, to me, those are kind of like pizza rolls or like the Totino's party pizza. Like I think they tasted a lot better when I was younger, but I know if I had them today, I would not like them nearly as much. I was never really a fan of gummy worms, like plain gummy worms or gummy bears or licorice. Never really like Twizzlers. I never really understood why people like Twizzlers. They tasted like so bland to me. I'll eat. I think I don't really like Butterfingers because it's like, I don't know. It's like a Twix but like bigger, I guess, and that kind of throws me off. Like I think Butterfingers are like my least favorite chocolate. I think I named off like all the famous candy. New Sour Patch Kids flavor, Felt Patch Kids. What would that taste like? I don't know about that. What were other unhealthy things I used to eat a lot? Well, like when I was younger, my parents didn't really cook a whole lot. A lot of my meals were like quick and easy meals that you could prepare, a kid could prepare themselves, but like it was far from nutritious. Like let me give you some examples. When I was growing up, a lot of my meals were sandwiches, and by sandwiches I mean like bread and like crappy ham and a Kraft single, sandwiches and hot dogs, like microwavable hot dogs, TV dinners, Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, Tortino's party pizza. Those are like all the like those are what I grew up on. And I guess like, was there anything else? Those are pretty much the staples. And I remember I drank a lot of Sunny D as a kid. I don't know why, but my dad used to buy me these cases of Sunny D, and it would be the only thing I would drink. And it's actually kind of bad because when I was younger, I used to get like canker sores in my mouth all the time. And like, I don't know if you know what those are, but they're extremely painful. And because I drink so much Sunny D, I would almost always have like at least two in my mouth at any given time. Like they're so painful that if you accidentally like push or like touch one of them too hard, it's so painful that it literally brings like tears to your eyes. What else was my diet like? Yeah, I would say those are like the staples. We pretty much always get like Hot Pockets and pizza rolls and like party pizza. I think it's funny that all three of those are pretty much like variations of pizza. I really didn't start cooking consistently until I moved into my own apartment. Even like my diet was pretty similar in college. Other than like, I guess when school was in session, I'd go to the cafeteria and technically eat like relatively your healthy food than frozen stuff. Yeah, my diet was very low effort until I moved out. But I think that's probably true for like a lot of, if not most, like young adults that like they don't really ever like really get into cooking until they're on their own. I think it's also because like when you're in college, you're just like so preoccupied with like trying to just like, you know, graduate and get a job that your health becomes like a secondary concern. Like for me, I would argue with the headpads. I'm not sure if I have more free time in college or now. Probably in college, I want to say, because obviously I didn't go to classes 8 hours a day. But I also wonder like if you combined my homework with my lectures, if it would come out to 8 hours a day. I do wish I started working out earlier. Like my university, like pretty much all other universities had a gym. I just never used it. Like I would recommend anyone like start like getting into working out as early as you can. Just so like you want to build as many good habits as you can early in your life, so that you can like, you know, if you have like, let's say you're really good and you have like most of your life figured out by the time you're like 24, which would be like you'd be a major outlier. But the sooner you figure out like the things in your life, then like the sooner you can start like really just enjoying it, right? Most people don't really get to that point where like they're comfortable with where they are until like, well, you would hope that they have most of their life figured out by the time they leave their 20s. I think your 20s are pretty much like you're on your own, so I think your 20s are widely accepted as like the time for you to really develop as an adult and like discover who you are. Honestly, if you have everything figured out by the time you're 28, you're probably doing still way better than most people. And then if you have everything figured out by the time you're 24, then like forget about it. You're like a superstar. But that includes like a wide variety of things, right? Like you know, like your relationships, your career, your mental health, just like all kinds of things. Like there's many like facets of life that take time to develop. Your physical health. So like basically what I mean is like I would hope by the time I'm like, you know, by the time I'm about that old, that like I am happy where I am in each of those like categories, you might call them. Your 20s are gonna be your dev years. I mean, technically, like I guess you could like technically you become an adult, in my opinion, when you start college. But it's like you're so preoccupied with college that's kind of like pushed to the back of your mind. It's really hard to believe that I had more free time in college compared to now. And I was also, like many people, I was also much more pretentious when I was in college. I think, at least. I think a lot of kids go into college and like they think like they are the most intelligent people ever. And I think that like that's just like a phase. That's like your intellectual phase, I guess. Or like you think because you took college classes, you're like so worldly or something stupid. I'm kind of, I don't know, I have like a natural, like, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I think just like anyone else, I have a natural like anxiety about my future. Like, obviously, just like anyone else, I think I'm like, it's hard not to compare myself to others and where they are in life, but also like not necessarily like, you know, and that could mean like a lot of different things. But yeah, it's really, there's like life is your own timetable, and like there's actually like very few things that genuinely like have a deadline. Like, you don't need to get a house by the time you're this age, and you don't have to get married by the time you're that age, and you don't have to you don't have to have a super great job by the time you're this age. Like, I think what it all boils down to is that you're happy at the end of the day. So none of all those things are like, what you would like to think all those things would kind of like contribute to that, but not necessarily. Like, certainly there are a lot of people that are happy out there that aren't in a relationship or don't have a house or may not make the most money ever. You're scared for your future. I think like what you can what's the best thing to do is don't overanalyze your future. I mean, obviously you want to have a plan, but you want to keep it for the most part not too. You don't want to be paralyzed by the dilemma of choice. Basically, I think it's more important to just develop a simple but effective plan, and then focus all the rest of your energy on being as present as you can be, being the best person you can be in the present. And if you do that consistently, right, if you're always doing the best you can do in the present, then your future is almost guaranteed. Everything will just naturally compound. At least I think. I might get some more water. Oh, another good news. They finally, as I mentioned in my Discord, they finally shipped my 3DO, and I'm supposed to get it on Friday if the tracking is right. That would be really cool. So fingers crossed that I actually do get it on Friday. And I think what I'll do is I'll try to hook it up. It shouldn't be too complicated. I'll try to hook it up and use it for the Friday stream. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about is the settings, but I'm probably just gonna use the same mic settings as what I'm using now. Maybe I'll adjust the gain, but that's probably the only thing. But I just don't want to sit there and have to reconfigure a whole nother set of filters for another mic. Hopefully it just it transfers kind of okay. It doesn't sound terrible. Yeah, that's just so let's see. I basically had to wait 3 weeks for them to ship it, which is insane. Thank you 3DO for making me wait so long. Oh. For some, it's oddly quiet today. Not just on my stream. For example, there's no one that I follow is live, and I follow quite a bit of people. Usually there's always at least one or two people live, if not more. But right now at this moment, none of my oompies are live. It's just crazy. Hi, yes. Hello. There is nobody live right now. At least that I follow. Maybe it's a case of the Tuesday blues. I always said Tuesday's kind of the odd day out. Monday is the beginning of the week. Wednesday is the middle of the week. Thursday is the day before Friday. Friday is Friday, and then but Tuesday is just I don't know. We should start a petition to get rid of Tuesday and just go straight to Wednesday after Monday. All my homies hate Tuesday. Yeah, I'm actually, I think it was either Sunday or Monday. I was kind of anxious about going to work because I wasn't sure what I'd have to do. But tomorrow I know it's gonna be pretty simple. I'll think relatively speaking, I have all my work planned out and I know how to do it. And yeah, so tomorrow should just be a straightforward, productive day. When the unknown makes me anxious because I'm not sure how difficult things will be, but I'm pretty confident that tomorrow will not be the hard. And then the day after that is Thursday. And then I have to get anxious again because starting Thursday is when we'll have to start the new project probably. And that'll be fun. Yawners. well, I'm not really hungry. Like, I could probably go the rest of the day without eating. I probably shouldn't do that, but I definitely could. Especially since I made my usual like diet food today, so I really don't have any urge to eat it. It's not particularly like massively flavorful. Like one of the things that sucks is when you're on a diet, like you tend to lean towards like the leaner meats, like the lower fat beef or and like chicken breast, obviously because they're like more protein dense. But like obviously the trade-off is that the fattier things tend to have a lot more flavor. So like I don't know. To me, chicken thighs are a night and day difference to chicken breast. Maybe I just never cooked my chicken breast correctly or something, but unfortunately, I don't. I think I may have cooked it. I may have cooked chicken thighs myself like less than 5 times. I've just been eating chicken breast or ground chicken for the longest time because of my diet. And it'll be nice when like I'm finally where I want to be, and then I can like switch to bulking, and I'll actually have a reason to get the fattier meats. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, my leg day yesterday. I think when I already mentioned this. My leg day yesterday was pretty okay actually. Like I actually like went up on a couple of my exercises, which I was surprised. I was genuinely like assuming that like I literally plateaued on every single thing. Like good to see like I still have room to improve even though I'm on the cut, so that's good. And I am already like starting to notice like physical changes in my body. Like I haven't even been like exercising for long. Like it hasn't even been 2 months, but I can already tell like my body looks different than it used to. So hopefully that trend keeps up, and I stay disciplined enough to keep to that. Don't keep yawning. Hi Sato. Sato, hello. How are you? I'm just talking about random things and I keep yawning. So strange. Like it's not even 10 o'clock where I live. Like I notice this pattern where like the earlier I stream, the more I tend to yawn, which doesn't even make any sense. And then like maybe streaming in general just makes me tired. Like I think like after stream I'll probably like be wide awake. It might be one of those things like driving on the interstate that my brain has just come to associate with like being tired or something. Like really it doesn't make any sense. Like my setup, like I have these 3 bright monitors in my face, and on top of that I have a desk lamp also shining a super bright light in my face. And I haven't done anything today. Not really. It just doesn't really make sense for me to be super tired at this point and like this early in the night. I woke up today at like we had a meeting at 11. I woke up at like 10:30 I think. Hello Guilty, how are you? Hello. I'm seeing some new names. Oh, not new names, but like obviously this like streaming a bit earlier is probably like more convenient for some people. Like I would consider like around now like peak NA hours for streaming. Okay, I just want to get to the weekend already, but I don't really know why. Like I don't mind going to work, at least when things are easy. I honestly feel like I'm kind of kind of like already stuck in a routine, kind of in a way. Most of my days are just the same. And that's fine. I don't, I guess that's fine. But like, it's also kind of boring when your days, like, when you have your entire day planned out and you know everything you're going to do. Like, I know tomorrow I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna open my mail. When you do anything enough times over and over again, it understandably gets boring, right? I guess that includes like your daily routine. I need to find ways to spice it up during the week. I could ask like my friends to hang out on a weeknight, but that's just like so taboo. They'll probably tell me like, "What do you mean? Like we have work tomorrow." You're not ready for being in the sun for 2 more days? Do you work outside or something? I can't stop yawning. Oh, I need to stop yawning before I give myself lockjaw. And it's, just I'm like crossing my fingers every time I moan, or not moan, every time I yawn, that I don't like overextend my jaw. Gardening and landscaping? Oh, that sounds like some tough work. That does not sound fun. I have or I guess we're not really friends, but someone I used to be friends with back in high school, he runs like a lawn care business. That's like my closest analog. Hi, Sayo. Good evening. I'm so eepy right now. I need to get another drink. Oh, let me gauge the room. What is everyone's preferred product for keeping your lips moist? Like, there's like chapstick, there's Carmex, or like I guess no, there's chapstick, there's lip balm, there's Vaseline. I tend to prefer chapstick the most, but I find it obviously doesn't last as long as Vaseline does, and I feel like my skin gets drier, like a lot drier than most people's, like quicker. So, like, even though I prefer the convenience of chapstick, I end up using Vaseline the most. Red Vaseline? I didn't even know it was a thing. It comes in red. Sounds kind of trippy. And I don't think I'd ever use one of those flavored chapsticks. Those seem kind of weird to me. Hi, Spirit Fox. Hello. SP15? Is that supposed to be like sun protection? I typically don't need it, but use Neutrogena for winter. I have never heard of this product. I have never heard of this product before. Oh, I see. Wait, do they make like something for your lips? Oh, there's like tears in my eyes from yawning too much. Okay, on that topic, this is something I've been wanting to do, and maybe I'll get into it now that like, I've been making like my side hustle is making me a bit more money, and I don't have any really thing to spend it on. Maybe I'll get into a skincare routine. That would just add to the things I have to do in the morning. It's kind of nice only having to like brush your teeth and shave for the most part. I can like do that in like less than 10 minutes. I imagine a skincare routine would take a little bit longer. And like skincare products are pretty, you can recommend products. Don't you have to like, I mean, I'll take any recommendations, but don't you kind of have to like test what works for you? That's the other scary thing, like a lot of skin products will just make you break out. So you have to like test which ones are actually good for your skin. Everyone swears by that Cerave brand. One of my friends told me that you don't actually need to do a face or a skincare routine at night. You only have to do it in the morning. Is that true? Because I had thought you not you needed to, but a lot of people just did like skincare before bed and in the morning. And in general, there are some good brands. Oh, if you can if you could describe like the best ones that like are quality but also value, that'd be great. I do night and morning. Just morning is probably fine. What are all the things you need? You need you need a moisturizer. You need a cleanser, a moisturizer. Exfoliate? Is something that helps you exfoliate technically a cleanser? And then I think my friend who's really into it also has toner. But I think moisturizer and cleanser are like the two basic things, right? If I'm not mistaken. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, because I know nothing about skincare. I suggest starting with cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen. Well, yes, I don't need sunscreen because I never go out, so that would be like the one thing I don't need. And if I am out, I'm never out in the sun for long. I have a cleanser, toner, serum, spot treatment. Okay, I can see myself getting all of those. Oh my goodness. Except the sunscreen, I guess. That's a lot of stuff. Does anyone here do face masks with the cucumbers on their eyes? What was that? That was so goofy. Toner, serum, eye cream. Eye cream? What the heck is eye cream? What? That sounds so extra. And then it depends on which brand works well with your skin too. Well, hopefully my skin is not too posh, because I don't want to have to buy expensive products, especially since you need to restock them, eventually over and over. It helps with eye bags, really? I mean, I feel like I don't really get eye bags anyway. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I am getting enough sleep. Probably not. I mean, I think I'm probably only gonna do the cleanser and the moisturizer. Like, that's probably like the best bang for your buck, right? And everything else is just kind of like supplemented. I don't want to have to spend too much time in the bathroom where I have to apply 5 or 6 different products every single day. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Cleansers are the same thing as they help you exfoliate, right? Or would that be a different product? Would that have to be something that you have to explicitly get on its own? Something to help you exfoliate? Oh, I think my skin is a lot better than it used to be. It definitely is. My skin used to get really dry, really dry really quickly. It hasn't really been doing that lately, so maybe I've been I don't know, drinking more water or something. Okay guys, sorry, this is gonna have to be the shortest stream of all time. I think I'm only gonna stream an hour. If I keep yawning, it's kind of too distracting for me. I don't think I can stream for the usual hour and a half if I keep yawning every 2 minutes. I use a peeling gel to exfoliate before I use the cleanser, but only once every 3 days. Oh, this is so complicated. You have a schedule. So complicated. You use this every 3 days, and you use this every 5 days. and you had to take this one before this one. So complicated, man. Hello, Kate. I mean, my skin isn't the smoothest in the world. Like, I have blemishes here and there, but like, I definitely count myself like fortunate because I know people who have like crazy acne on their face, like so much acne that it literally like starts to wrinkle their skin. That could have been me, but thank God it wasn't. I've never had like acne my entire life, but maybe that's also because I've never really ever used skin products either. Thank you for the follow, Kay. Wait till you find out there's oil cleaners that help clear out your pores. I had this charcoal scrub for a little while. That was pretty cool to use. I like kind of like the feeling after you exfoliate, like that fresh feeling where your face kind of feels like it's burning a little bit. I really enjoy that. Makes me feel clean. I'm actually yawning every 2 minutes. Not even every 2 minutes, every minute. I don't know what's gotten over me today. Oh my god. It's actually getting kind of excessive. But knowing me, I'm gonna lay down in bed after stream and be wide awake. It's usually how it goes. How much sleep did I even get last night? Let's see. I probably went to sleep around like 4 in the morning. No, 5 in the morning. 4 or 5 in the morning. I woke up at like 10:30. So what's that? It's like 5 hours. And I think I took like an hour nap today. Yeah, I'm actually pretty EP. At least that's how I feel right now in this moment. It's too bad I can't like replicate my morning voice. Like technically you're also tired in the morning, right? But your voice kind of like goes a certain shifts a certain way. Oh my god. There's so many tears in my eyes from yawning. Oh, I need to like snap out of it. Lock in, felt lock in. I haven't felt like this in so long. Like yawning so close. Howdy, Sage Vortex. Hello. It's kind of EP vibes right now, or at least it is for me. Oh man, that's not like, even after stream though, I still need to shower and eat dinner, so it's not like I'm gonna be crawling in the bed as soon as the stream ends. And that shower will probably wake me up. Which I don't necessarily want to happen. Okay, yeah, I think this is gonna have to be an abnormally short stream because I can't handle this yawning. It like kind of the tired way I feel right now. I don't know why I would be tired. It's not like I did anything like super intense today. Other than like waking up late, I suppose. Is there anything else I've been wanting to get into other than skincare that's like a otherwise a care thing for yourself? I want to read more. That's for sure. Oh god, guys. I think I'm actually starting I think I might be falling asleep a little because my thoughts are getting like super jumbled. Oh, snap out of it, Phil. Wake up, wake up. I can't fall asleep on stream. That will never happen. Not in a million years will you see me sleep on stream. Oh my god. What did you say you wanted to get into? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think of. Like if there's anything else I've been wanting to try. I mean, skincare for sure. I don't know. Is there any other like routines one does for themselves? Other than what I already do? I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, no, I gotta end this stream soon. I'm literally falling asleep. Like right there, I was actually asleep. I think I nodded off for like the smallest second. Oh, I gotta end stream soon, guys. I'm so abnormally tired today. It doesn't make any sense. I think I probably slept like I don't remember what time exactly I went to bed. Okay. I think I probably got like 5 hours of sleep last night. And then maybe like I said, I took a nap today. I don't remember if I got 1 or 2 hours of sleep from that. But I imagine like, it's probably not good to like lose sleep during like your main session and have to like catch up with naps during the day. Obviously, I think it's a lot more preferable to just like get all your sleep in one go. It's like the same as you during school. Yeah, I'm starting to get brain fog too. I'm having a hard time staying focused because if I don't end up going to sleep, I'll let you guys know in the Discord that my body trolled me. Are there any other like products that people use to like, I don't know, not necessarily just like health reasons, but also just like boost your appearance? I don't know. Why aren't I sleeping more? It's just kind of weird. Like my sleep schedule's like really bad. Like I've been going to sleep somewhere between like 4 and 5 a.m. and waking up anywhere from like 8:30 to like 11. And I would get more sleep if my body would allow me to sleep earlier than it expects. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'll start the stream up again later. But like, I have to go. I need to. I think I need to lay in my bed and see if I'm genuinely tired because I'm actually like nodding off a little bit on stream. And I really don't want to fall asleep on stream. That'd be very embarrassing. I'm too embarrassing for me to handle. Okay, like I'm gonna see if I'm actually tired. If I don't if I like, well, in any case, that's to say I might do another stream later, like really late. Like, if I do another stream, it'll probably be at like midnight or 1 o'clock, and probably just be for like an hour and a half. Okay. Thank you guys for coming. Have a good day. If I don't see you again, have a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Sayo. Oh, bye, anyone lurking. Sleep well? I hope so. I hope it's a very productive sleep.